Now let's see different type of links or different type of connections. Link is the line between two components. You can also call it as connection. So you can call it as a link type or connection type, whatever it is. So there are different types. The main important one is the row connection type. So how do you know what are the available connection for that particular component? You can just click on the component, right click, you will get the available connection types for that particular component. For this component, there are row connection type and trigger connection type. So there are another connection type which is iterate. You can see that. But before that, let me the main connection types are row and trigger, and again they have like sub types. We will go through all of them. You already saw one of the connection type which is main. Row main. Main is the connection type, that's the default one, which carries all the data from your source to the target. That's the main. Then you have lookup. You don't see the lookup here, but there is another link type which is called, or the connection type which is called lookup. Let me show you what a lookup connection looks like. So as you can see, this is a lookup connection. As you can see, we have our source, we have our target component, and these two are connected with a connection type called lookup. Lookup connection is only used when you have multiple input flows. For example, as you can see, we already have one input flow here, and this is our second input flow to this component. So only one connection type can be main to tmap, all other will be lookups. We will learn that when we get to tmap. But lookup connection type is used when you have multiple input flows to a component. And remember, this lookup connection type, it can be converted to a main. But let's see what happens when you click on this. When you click on this, this becomes main, and as you can see, this becomes lookup. Because as I said, tmap can only take one main input flow. So let me change that back. So as you can see, you will have you can have multiple lookups, but I don't want this as a lookup, I want this as a main. So click on that. Okay, so that's a lookup connection type. The next connection type is a filter connection type. So let me show you that. So a filter connection type, it gathers the data that matches the filter criteria. So what is the filter criteria? You will know that when we discuss about the filter row. But just remember, filter connection type is nothing but whatever filter condition that you mention here, the data that satisfies that connection will be passed through this connection to the target component. For example, let's assume I am getting male and female data to this component, and I mentioned a filter criteria saying I want only male data. So what happens? That data will be carried through this particular connection. What about the female data? Okay, since female data doesn't satisfy the condition that we mentioned here, it won't be passed through this. If you have a reject, then it will be passed through the reject link or the reject connection type. So that's another connection type. So we have seen the filter connection type, which carries the data that satisfies the filter condition that we mentioned. Whereas the reject can be used in many situations. Here, whatever data that doesn't satisfy the filter condition, it will be rejected through a reject link. If you mention a reject, it will be passed through the reject link. And in the same, you can use that in so many situations. Reject link basically is whatever data that doesn't satisfy a certain criteria can be rejected. Basically, that's what a reject link does. Then we have another type of connection type which is called error reject. error reject is different than reject connection type. Reject connection type, it can be used with any component type, whereas error reject, it is available only with the tmap. So let me show you what error reject connection type is. So in tmap, you have an option of die on error, which means if you get any error with the tmap component here, or any error, different error, any error that is faced by the tmap component. For example, data that couldn't be processed with a wrong data type, or undefined null value, or unparsable dates, or anything like that. If your tmap gets any data with these conditions or these issues, you have two options. One, you can just select die on error. What happens is this t component will die and it will result in the job. It will result in it will kill the tmap and the job. So what you can do is, if you are expecting such kind of data, you can uncheck this. Once you uncheck, see, you will get a different output here. So let me click OK. And as you can see, we got a different output which is called error reject. So this wasn't there until I clicked that. So now you got another output which says error reject, which defaultly has two columns, which is an error message and stack trace. When I click OK, as you can see, when I right click, you will get error reject connection type here. So this is error reject. Let me close this without saving. And then we have the regular output connection type. Output connection type is again available with tmap that you already saw. When you right click on a tmap and then go to row, you will have this new output main. By clicking and selecting whatever the target component, you will get a connection type called output, which is basically a main output. And then you have another connection type which is called uniques or duplicates. Unique or duplicates, it connects a specific component which is called t unique row to output components, just like our filter connection type. Filter connection can be used only on filter row component to output components. Similarly, we have a component called t unique row. So when you right click on that, you will get an option called unique and duplicates. Two options. Unique is nothing but it will that connection type will have data that is unique, and duplicates will have the data that has duplicates. So we have two connection types, unique and duplicates, that are available only with the t unique row component. We will see all these connection types in action when we talk about those specific components. For now, this is like a theory class where you will learn different types of connections. Then we have iteration connection. So most of the components, it will have the row and iterate connection. Iterate connection, it is used to loop on files contained in a directory, or it can be used to loop rows contained in a file, or it can also be used to loop rows in a database. And there are some components that has to be connected only with iterate connection. One example is the t file list. As you can see, the connection type that is available with this component is only iterate. You cannot have any other component connection type, because t file list, that component, it just iterates a list of files that are available in the directory name that you specified. It just iterates them. So it will be only connected with a iterate connection type with your target component. Then you have the trigger connection type. Trigger connection type, it just defines the processing sequence. So it doesn't handle any data. That connection type doesn't carry any data at all. Whatever connection types we discussed till now, they carry data, but the trigger connection type, it doesn't carry any data. This connection type, it will just create dependency between jobs and subjobs. For example, so there are total 5 different types of trigger connections. On subjob, okay, when you click on this, so this is a subjob. Let me show you with an example. Okay, let's consider this example. As you can see, there are so many subjobs in this job. So as you can see, this subjob and this subjob are connected with a trigger connection type, which is called on component okay. So when I right click on any component, what I will get these 5 types. Okay, so first one is on subjob okay. So as you can see, we have the connection type here, which means once this whole job is finished, then trigger this subjob. That's what this on subjob okay tells Talend. Then we have on subjob error, which means if you get any error on this subjob, then only trigger the corresponding subjob or whichever the subjob you connected the connection type to. Then we have run if. Run if is like a condition. We will, whatever subjob you connected it to, it will only be triggered when the condition that you mention satisfies. Then we have component okay and component error. We have subjob okay, subjob error. So what is the difference between these two? So subjob is when the whole job is finished, whereas component okay is you can have it on any component. As you can see, component okay, component error. You will have component okay, component error, which means sometimes you want to trigger another subjob once a specific component is finished. Instead of waiting for the whole job to finish, you just want to trigger something else when a specific component is finished processing. So you can just right click on it, trigger, and then you can select on component okay, and then you can connect it to any subjob or any sub process. So that's what component okay does. Component error is simple. Whatever respective component, if it fails with some error, then the respective process that you connected to will be triggered. So those are 5 types of triggers. And here when I click on trigger, you see only 3, whereas here you see 5, because on subjob okay and subjob error will be available only with the first component of that job. They won't be available on any component other than the first. So those are different types of connections. You might be confused at this point, but believe me, they are simple, easy to understand when you design your jobs.